Come on. Look, guys. It's already time for you to get up. Okay.
Princess Martinez was born and raised in South Texas. She and her 6 daughters are U.S. citizens, but her husband is not. Last year, after living illegally in the States for nearly 2 decades, he was deported. The whole family moved just south of the border to Mexico.
I want to keep us together. I don't want to go through what other families go through by, separating, tearing apart the family.
Then, they faced a dilemma affecting an increasing number of border families. Where to educate their U.S. citizen children after a parent is deported.
Que el problema era mío, no es de ellas, ¿me entiendes? O sea, yo no voy a llevar a mis hijas entre mis patas porque yo hice algo mal o algo y mis hijas también tengan que pagar mis errores.
Princess?
Right here.
How old are you?
13.
13. What grade are you in?
The girls' parents wanted one thing to stay the same. They wanted the girls to go to the same South Texas schools they had gone to for years.
Have a good day, man.
Sure. You want to tell me this?
It's 5:49.
Thank you.
The girls made the 2-hour journey across the Rio Grande to school every day for months, until the school district found out they were not living in the States.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation.
It's very black and white. You live in the States or you don't live in the States. You receive a free education if you live in the States. You don't receive a free education if you do not live in the States.
We're pretending we're at the store.
Their kids are U.S. citizens. I pay my taxes.
Write that on the first one.
I'm done. I'm not done.
And he's 40 cents.
I feel that kids, overall, have a right to a good education.
The Perdomo family needed to make a choice. Either the kids had to establish residency in the States, or they would have to go to school in Mexico.
Can you guess that would be congruent?
But 2 of the girls were recently diagnosed with learning disabilities, and their parents worried that they would struggle in Mexican schools. And the girls worry about going to school in a country they hardly know.
Do you understand?
What would be a good one for
I speak more English and Spanish. If I go to Mexico school, people are going to tease me that my Spanish is bad.
They all have their reasons for wanting to come to the United States, and I can tell you every single reason will always come back to for a better life, for a better education. She needed to make a choice.
It's hard to see my girls go, even behind. You're missing something that you always carry with you, and it's not there.
Martinez now leaves her kids with relatives in Texas. The 3 youngest girls stay with their grandmother, while the 3 older girls stay with their aunt and uncle.
What's 5 times 7? 35. 35?
Oh, then it's 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6.
I mean, of course, we said, you know what, especially for their education, they need to be here to continue. And we said, if that's what they want, then let's do it for sure. And that's when we actually made it final for the girls to come and live here.
Oh, I want a book from the book fair.
I want an ice cream.
It is $12. What else do you all want?
The girls spend just enough time in Texas to be legally enrolled in American schools. At the end of the week, they reunite with their mother and cross the border to stay with their parents in Mexico for the weekend. The United States plans to deport a record number of immigrants this year. Of those, about 20,000 are expected to have children who are U.S. citizens.
I do miss my parents a lot. I just like going back home with my mom and my dad and spending time with them the weekend. That's my favorite part of the week.
When all this happened and mistakes that, us grown-ups do and stuff. It's hard because you wish you could have changed a lot of things.
Se siente raro sin mis hijas. se siente que le falta algo a la casa, ¿me entiendes?
Perdomo won't be able to apply for a visa for another 3 years. Even after that, his chances of receiving one are slim.
Siento feo cuando se llega el lunes y les tengo que ir a dejar para que se vayan a la escuela. Me siento impotente porque no les puedo ayudar.
But more than a month after the girls moved out, their parents see no other viable options.
I want to live in the United States because when I grow up and I get married, my children might be American.